this is Queen of Vibes.
Cancer. Hey there, my Cancers. And welcome to your September 2019 intimacy reading. Alright, so this is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and also anyone who is dating a Cancer, okay? Or in a sexual relationship with a Cancer. So what this video is going to do is give you some insight into the physical relationship, give you some information on what the current situation and energy is, what this person wants from you, what you're really wanting and needing from this person, and then advice on how to get what you want. So if things are already great, this is just going to keep them great, and if they're needing to, if you're needing to spice things up, then this will help, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Oh, I just want to thank you guys for being here also before we get into it. So we're going to start with the first card, which represents the current energy, okay? What you're currently experiencing or what phase your guys are in, and it's the King of Wands. Next card is going to represent, there's a lot of cards, what it is that this person is needing or wanting from you, okay? So what is it that this person is needing and wanting from Cancer? One card to represent what this person is needing and wanting from Cancer. One card. And we've got the High Priestess. Alright, so it's almost like this person's waiting for you to make some sort of move, okay? Next card is going to represent what it is that you need as a Cancer. Cancer, what is it that you're needing from your partner? What is it that you're needing from your partner? One card to tell me, what is it, Cancer? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So you need them to show you something, offer you something, give you a little bit more of something. Next card is going to represent, come on, cards, just flying all over the place. Next card is going to represent your advice, okay? What is the advice for Cancer in their sexual relationship? What is the advice for Cancer in this situation? What is the advice for my Cancers? And we've got the Three of Swords, okay? So need to work on that mental connection just a little bit. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to read from the book. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So the meanings behind these cards are a little bit different than traditional tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the King of Wands, okay? And the King of Wands, where are you at, King of Wands? King of Wands represents embracing closely. Commitment is important. The conquest derives from quiet willpower and mutual determination to offer yourselves to each other. So right away, this is leading me to see that maybe this is a long-term relationship, whether this is something where you're taking things to the next level, or you're coming back together, or you've just been in a relationship for some time. If this is new, anybody that thinks that they're having a fling with Cancer, here's your wake-up call. It's always about the commitment, even if it's a commitment to having sex with each other for a certain amount of time, okay? So right now, you guys are basically establishing the seriousness of this commitment, this bond, okay? And how you offer yourselves, because Cancer tends to be a sign, and I'm generalizing, guys, so if this is not you and you're a Cancer, please don't get crazy, but Cancers are, they usually play for keeps. They are emotional, even when they're having flings. Like you wind up being friends. Their flings are friends down the line. Like they don't just drop people. So it's more about, is this somebody who's worth even being up in my space? Is this someone who, not only are you worth being up in my space, but am I going to be able to open up to you and give myself to you fully? So right now it's establishing the fact that this bond is something that is going to be explored on all levels. And so we need to make sure that we are determined to maintain a certain level of intimacy and vulnerability with each other. Okay. Next card is going to represent what this person needs from you. And we've got the High Priestess. So this could be a bit of a Pisces energy. the High Priestess is about waiting, okay? So the High Priestess talks about um, everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you. So, this person is waiting for you to show them something different. This person is waiting for you to show them how you feel, how much you want them. Okay? They are wanting to go deep with you, but when I see the High Priestess, it's like they know that there's more to this, and so they're waiting to see if you realize how deep that it's going to get with this person. Okay, so they're having patience. They're patiently waiting for you to it's almost like they're waiting for you to get to where they are, to get on their level. And so you may have an idea in your mind about commitment, but to them, sexual, intimacy and gratification is a very deep experience. Okay, so it's like, how deep is your love, right? How deep are you going to go with me, right? So, what it is that you need, Cancer, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles is about discontent. Waiting allows the desired fruit to ripen, while haste makes every chalice bitter. So you are also holding back. It's almost like you're waiting for this something to blossom between you. It's like you guys are building up slow. You may be dealing with another water sign, but you're dealing with somebody who understands the buildup. Okay, who did this? Was it Gemini or Taurus that just had a similar situation? You might be dealing with one of those signs also. But it's about the buildup. It's about taking your time and getting to that. No rush to the deep end, right? Instead of just diving right into the deep end, you guys get into the shallows and you enjoy the pool and you kind of just slowly make your way. You get a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. So with you though, you're not satisfied with, like, right now you're like, things are good but they could be better, okay? And so for you, it's almost like wine for you. Sex between two people gets better over time the more you get to know each other. So for those of you who are in a newer situation, it's like you're really wanting to get to know this person a little bit better, because the more you know about them is the more you understand, and vice versa, and then you know more about how to turn each other on. Okay, next card represents the advice, and we've got the Three of Swords. All right, so Three of Swords in this deck represents pinching. You must call attention to disagreements and incompatibilities before finding the courage to end a relationship that is now empty. So some of you may be in a relationship that has some struggles right now. And so maybe there's, the sex has been on hold, or the sex has been kind of like lackluster because you're fighting and there's arguments, and maybe someone's even, trying to see if they're even going to be together or not. And so in the meantime, it's affecting the intimacy between the two of you. So your advice is to try to work on connecting mentally again, to work on, whatever the disagreements are, and pushing them out of your mind so that you can enjoy each other. Because in this card, sometimes I think of it as a third party, but sometimes this third person in the picture that's watching these two, it's not another person. It's the at day to day, the fights and the things that happen when you're not in the bedroom, that stand there, and it's always in the wings. It's always there. It's always, you know what I'm saying? So you guys are trying to enjoy each other, but here goes that argument you had earlier. Here goes that cheating that happened last year that somebody hasn't let go of. So this card is like encouraging you to let go of all that mental debris and keep those things out of the bedroom. Don't bring your fights and your arguments, like, clear your mind for just the sex when you're together. That will help you to get back to that place where you're sexually on the same page and you're vibrating with each other, and it's growing and it's growing. But as long as you guys keep, reminiscing and repeating and arguing about the things that happen, and then because you argue, then this person doesn't want to have sex because they're mad, and now this person's mad because the other person shut the knot. So now when they want it, they don't want it, and now you guys are in a holding pattern where everybody's waiting for the other person to make a move. Okay, so you've got to work on, being vulnerable with each other again, and work on leaving the fights outside of the bedroom, leaving work outside of the bedroom, leaving the stress of what you're doing with your kids outside of the bedroom. When it's time to have sex, focus on the sex. Okay, that has been your advice, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, guys, let me know. Again, my information is in the description bar if you have any comments. I love when I get emails from you guys letting me know what you think about the readings. And again, if you want something personal, email me. We can work that out. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Cancer.